not often that I use my mom's tarot cards, but a couple of them fell over on my desk today, and one actually fell on the floor. Um, Again, it was the Two of Wands fell on the floor, and I felt really called to pick up the cards that were on my desk and to channel a message for you guys. There's like a whole story here, and it's really cool because tarot literally tells a story, right? Like it starts with the Fool, and it goes through like every card, every process. But the message that came through today, so the card that was on the bottom of the deck is the World. Oh, the World. These are like not PG. But the message that came through, it's like a lot of you guys are really on the precipice of something very big, of something very life-changing. And you may notice, like, if you're like switching companies for something, or this is the type of energy the other day, like when I cleaned out all my emails, when I did all that stuff, like this is the type of energy. If things are shifting, like if all of a sudden, say you've been with an insurance company forever and then you go to a new insurance company, or you've been with the bank forever and then you go with a new bank, this is really the universe kind of showing you these shifts. It's like you're shifting out of things that the old you worked with or dealt with, and this is like with the World, this is really beautiful energy. This is the energy of really, first of all, completing cycles, but also stepping into closing things out so you have space for the new. And the second card that came out was the Two of Swords, and this is literally it. It's like you guys may feel like you're at a crossroads right now. You may feel like there's multiple directions that you can go in, and the amount of swords, 222 on my timer, that came out in this reading. King of Swords came out too. And with the World coming out first, and then the Two of Swords and the King of Swords, this is really the energy of like what happens next is up to you. What you're thinking about, what you're manifesting, like where you're putting your energy is what you're going to see. And things have been very weird. This has been a very weird week in the cosmos. We have a lunar eclipse coming up. Mercury retrograde is starting. Like, God help. It's just been a lot, you know what I mean? And like we've been in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So for a lot of you, you may have felt like things have been on hold. Things haven't been, but like the energy of today and the energy in this reading, it's like there's movement starting to happen. And like, it doesn't matter if it's Mercury retrograde. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, yes, all of these astrological things can tell us the energies that we're going to be dealing with, right? And that's all it is. And it's so important that you don't start freaking out. Oh my God, it's Mercury retrograde. Like, oh my God, be careful. Like you don't need to have that energy around these things. This is just a way for us to see, and to know like what type of energies we're going to be moving through next. Confirmation. I'm baking bread right now. That might be significant to somebody, but confirmation beep. And with the Page of Swords here, it's like you guys are really learning to embody and step into this new version of yourself. And this has been the vibe. This has been the vibe in my readings. This is really like, if you are a part of the collective I read for, it's like you guys are really, I just heard like you 2.0, like you're stepping into the best version of yourself. And I really feel like for a lot of you, you've really gone through it. You've really had to and I'm hearing like on a deep level, like your mind like tested you and your strength, and it's like no matter what, you come out on top. And the Fool came out next, but the message that I got with all of these cards and with the Fool is like, you're really harnessing the power of your mind. And I feel like we're going through a spiritual ascension, guys. Like, you know, it's been really difficult for a lot of people, but there's just underlying energy, especially with like two major arcana in here, like big life changes happening. And the last card that came out was the Queen of Pentacles. And this is like your energy. I'm really picking up like you are grounded, you're a nurturer, you're a protector. And in this next phase of your life, I'm just seeing her there holding her pentacle. It's like it's your turn to hold your pentacle. It's your turn to, you know, for a lot of you, you're really building, I said this the other day, a brand new life. I just heard empire. Like you guys are really stepping into the version of yourself that is holding the pentacle. You know what I mean? That's really, you know, I'm just hearing like it's you really embodying the version of you who, like letting go of what you've been through, letting go of, you know, victim mentality, or looking at people and being like, well, this is happening because you were in my life, or this is, you know, and it's just not about that. The world is a mirror. And I saw a video on TikTok the other day. This guy literally said, he's like, you wake up and you're like, F you world, you go outside, that's the energy you're gonna get. You know what I mean? And I feel like for a lot of you, it's like, yes, of course, sometimes it's hard to not wake up and be like, okay, like I'm going through it today. But I feel like you guys have gotten really good at letting things go and not sweating the small stuff. And with this message coming through, it's like you have you're at a crossroads right now. You're really mentally working through a lot. Give yourself grace. I just said take a break. I just heard take a break. Go have some fun. You know, things don't have to be so serious. And it's like with the Page of Swords here, you're learning how to embody this new you, this new energy. And that takes a little bit of time, right? Like, you know, we little by little, it's like we wake up and then all of a sudden our lives are different and we're not the same people. And that's a beautiful thing. And this is really the energy of the Fool. This is, you know, you guys have this beautiful new beginning of abundance, of prosperity, of love. A lot of you have like divine counterparts coming in. And it's like it's the healed version of you meeting the healed version of your counterpart, your person. Really beautiful, message coming through today. I just wanted to share it with you guys. Keep going, you know, don't put too much emphasis or stress on Mercury retrograde or this or that. You know what I mean? It's like, it is what you make it. These things are just here. Astrology is a tool to help us utilize the energy, right? Don't take things so seriously. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Take care.